Hi everybody, I'm Eric Bolvin and welcome to Altered Flow Steady Warm-Up for Brass. If you came here through my website, then you're on the right page. You can download some things. I got the sheet music for treble and bass clef, and B-flat treble for trumpet. And then there's some play-alongs. I got I Real B, and then Band in the Box. So those are good because you can change the key and tempo. If you don't use those, then there's an MP3 that is at I think 135. So download that stuff and you'll be ready to go. All right, so the altered scale, I've talked about that in a few different videos. It's kind of an advanced scale for improvisers. It's used over the dominant, usually when the dominant's resolving to one, such as in a 2-5-1 progression, like we're going to be doing today. And the altered scale is a scale that has all the pretty notes. An altered chord, as a piano player, if I see altered chord, then I'm allowed to put in any combination of flat 9, sharp 9, flat 5, sharp 5, because all those kind of go together and work well with each other. So the altered scale contains all those notes plus the root and the major third and the flat 7. Now, when I started learning this many years ago, and you can see these scales written out in Jamie Aebersold, it's a bit daunting to play these scales. They don't really come in a key, although they're derived from a melodic minor. And sometimes they're called superlocrian. That's because it's the Locrian mode of the melodic minor scale. Also, they're called diminished whole tone because half of it's diminished, the other half is whole tones. However, this didn't help me much in trying to learn the scales. But what helped me was changing the way that I thought about things. Instead of thinking of it as a scale, I think of it as a group of notes that can be used over that particular chord, over that dominant 7th chord. So each note kind of has a tendency and a sound. So rather than try to approach the entire scale all at once, which I kind of call the kitchen sink scale because it's got everything in it, then I'm just picking out a few tones and trying to use them correctly, and they resolve nicely, and that's what I'm going to show you in the flow studies. So flow studies have been, trumpet players use them. I have some in this book here. It's called The Progressive Warm-Up. Many of you have probably played the Chikowitz flow studies. They're great for warm-up. So I wrote some, and you can download my jazz warm-ups, which have some other flow studies and arpeggios and stuff in them, and people like them. So, and I was using it with my students, and we put on a play-along, and it worked out pretty well. So what we're doing is we're playing the flow study, and then on the repeat, you improvise. And you can use the notes that you learned from that particular study. When you hear them over that chord, then you'll be able to use them properly. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate in the video. Now, I'm not going to play the whole thing on the video, just a few exercises just to show you how it goes. And by no means is my playing perfect or spectacular here, but I just wanted to give everybody an idea. Also, I did it on a flugel because people are often asking about how do you warm up on a flugel? Or what do you do on a flugel? How do you practice the flugel? Well, there you go. This is a way to warm up with your flugel. So if you like this type of stuff, there's a lot more in this book. That's the modern jazz trumpet method. Yours won't have my name at the top of it like that. And then this is a real nice book, the Bebop Range book. It's more advanced stuff like this. So put on the track, watch the rest of the video, put on your track, play along, enjoy it. Thank you.